Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Pisces. Hello Pisces, and thank you for being here. So Pisces, your overall energy as you click this video is the moon. Okay, this is your card. This is your energy, is the moon. Usually it's I think it's Pisces and Cancer, but you know, this is you showing up in your own energy in this reading. So this is really powerful at this time. So the moon deals with the subconscious. It also deals with things that are hidden, you know, illusions, secrets, right? Things that's done in the shadow of the darkness or the night, things that haven't really developed, you know, in the daylight, right? They're hidden. This could be subconscious patterns as well. So some of you could be dealing with some hidden emotions or some underlying emotions or issues. What I was getting from your reading, let me just say this for some of you. I feel like, you know, for whoever needs to hear this, that some of you are dealing with some uncertainty at this time, some things that you're not really sure about, right? You're questioning things and doubting some things here with the moon, right? And the moon also deals with your emotions. For some of you, this is going to be in your partnerships, okay? Whoever you're in a relationship with, I do have that here as well. But it's something underneath the surface here that you guys are kind of unclear about or uncertain about here, okay? So in the recent past, we also have the Death card. But the Death card is in reverse here, okay, Pisces? So this is telling me that when the Death card comes, it's something that you need to cut out of your life, right? The universe is, you know, help facilitating these closures because they're trying to align you to your new path or something that is meant for you, for your highest good. And when it's in reverse, it's like we're resisting that, right? It's something that we know that we need to cut out, let go of. Our intuition tells us that, right? How we feel, how we see the truth in the situation, but we ignore that, right? Because it's something about it we want to hold on to. And this being in your recent past is saying that you are still holding on to something here, Pisces. So what is that for you? For some of you, it is past pain and heartache, because I have the Three of Swords here. For some of you, it's past pain, disappointment, heartache. Could be in a particular relationship. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything that has made you feel any kind of hurt or pain or disappointment. But Spirit is called on you to release that, okay, Pisces, because it says you may be clinging to something that is already over. Release is overdue. So they're really saying that it's time for you to close the door on a chapter in your life. And you'll know what that is personally to you, Pisces, because you have a very strong intuitive nature. You will know by when you're watching this video and seeing me and hearing me, you'll click automatically. Your intuition and you will know what it is, okay? What it is that you've been carrying or what you are afraid to let go of. Okay, and I don't know if it's something that you're really afraid to let go of. I just feel like it's something that has hurt you deeply, and you're still carrying it, right? And I think you let it kind of make decisions for you based on the past pain and disappointment, but it's stopping your growth here for whoever needs to hear that, okay? You also have the Queen of Swords showing up in the center of the reading here, okay? The Queen of Swords, when the Queen of Swords shows up, this is a person that has been through a lot, but they have gained a lot also, right? Through those situations and challenges, she's gained strength and wisdom. She knows now how to cut through the illusion of the fog or the bullshit, right, that she's been getting, right? So she can see things clearly. She's also very in tuned with her intuition, and she has allowed that to guide her and strengthen her instead of fearing it or let it, you know, just her emotions dictate her direction. She's now letting the wisdom and the experience dictate her choices moving forward, right? So this is what Spirit is saying that some of you should do at this time, right? Again, I do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. For some of you, could be dealing in a partnership. These are two different decks. and the King of Pentacles came out, and the Queen of Pentacles came out, and they're almost in the same position here. I have two couples. I have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And I will say some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. I have a Cancer here. Another Pisces is here. I have a Sagittarius here. I have a Taurus here. Okay, let's see who else. And I have a Scorpio here for some of you, okay? Those are some of the people that are here, but it doesn't have to be any of these people. Very strong Sagittarius, okay, as also. All right, so there is a couple for some of you where this is, you know, what this reading is about for some of you, a particular relationship or a partnership. Maybe you're doubting, maybe you're questioning, maybe you're uncertain about. Maybe there's some secrets there. For others of you where this is not relationship related, this is just you and your subconscious patterns and minds, where it's something that you've been carrying, and it has been carrying with you for a long time. Whatever happened to you in the past, and you, like I said, you've been letting it make choices and decisions for you, you know, based on that. But I wouldn't say, since it's an attachment, it's not in the best way, right? You're not using the Queen of Swords energy, but this is what Spirit is saying you need to use, your discernment. Okay? It's also where Spirit is calling on you to collaborate. They want you to work with someone. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is collaboration. This is building something, or in collaborating to build something with someone or start something new here, okay? It says, work with others to achieve a common goal by combining your skills and talents, okay? So I don't know if this is in your relationship, partnerships, or if some of you are working on side projects and personal projects, and Spirit is saying now is the time for you to collaborate. Now is the time for you to emerge and come forward and, you know, open yourself up and work with others here, okay? Because when you do, it will take off because you have the Chariot here, okay? But it is a call for you to work with others or to build something with others for some of you, okay? Spirit is also calling on you to surrender here. I have the Hangman, but it's in reverse here, okay? So it's saying surrendering is the need, okay? Surrendering is the need for immediate answers. So what will you allow a deeper wisdom to emerge? So they're asking you to surrender, right? Quit fighting the fight, let go, surrender, allow universe to close those doors for you. Whatever has happened in the past, or whatever, you know, these are two major arcanas as well, right? Whatever you need to close out or let go of, Pisces, I'm sorry. This is what Spirit is saying. They want you to surrender. I feel like what I'm getting for some of you is that you keep moving, you keep going, okay? You just keep going, and it's, you know, I feel like you just go, 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 and I feel like you have a lot of weight and a lot of baggage that you've been carrying, right? Because I have the Ten of Wands here in the future position. This is responsibilities, right? So I feel like it's a lot that you carry and a lot of weight that you've been just putting on your shoulders and just keep moving, right? It's like you never really deal with it. You just, you know, you move on. You know, you don't let go, but you move on. It's not the same, right? Because, you know, dealing with it means you confront it and you release it, right? So it doesn't keep popping back up. You know, this is like someone that, you know, the Ten of Wands is like someone that has been carrying something for a long period of time. That's how it reached to the level of the 10. But the 10, just like the Death card, both of these represents completion, okay? Ending. Something needs to come to a close. But since this is in reverse, it's like you're not allowing it to do that, right? You're still allowing this weight to slow you down, right? Or you're still carrying a lot, and Spirit wants you to kind of let that go. I don't know if this is in your relationships, partnerships. I don't know if this is just in your daily habits and patterns where you just, you know, just say, I'm just going to, you know, just move forward. I'm not even going to deal with it. Sometimes you have to deal with it, right? Sometimes you do need to kind of see it for what it is. And that could be why Spirit is calling on you to surrender here and quit running from it. Quit just, you know, bypassing it. Really face it here, okay? And you also have the Empress here. So Spirit is saying that once you release this responsibility or these burdens you've been carrying, all right, it allows you to expand here. It allows you to nurture yourself and to grow and to expand. Usually the Empress is very abundant, okay? She can expand, she's, can bring new things. She bursts life, all right? She bursts new ideas, new creativity, right? She's a life force, okay? So with these 10 of Wands, it's like this is where this person is headed. They're headed into this Empress, okay? But they have to drop the weight. They can't get in the door carrying all this weight, okay? And again, you have the Nine of Wands, how you're showing up in your energy. The Nine of Wands is resilient. But again, the Nine of Wands is someone that has been carrying a lot. They've had a lot of battles and a lot of things they had to overcome here. And they're still in it, right? They're still in the battle. But with this 10 and this attachment card, and Spirit is saying it's time for you to like release this and let this go. It's time for that battle to come to an end here, okay? Some of you have a fear of, I don't know if it's like being left out or forgotten or left out in the cold, because I have the Five of Pentacles in your hopes and fears. The Five of Pentacles represents, feeling left out, feeling unseen or not valued or appreciated for who you are, and, not seen, or feeling a sense of lack or not having enough here. Again, this is in your hopes and fears. It's not rooted in any kind of reality, but it could be a subconscious block that you tell yourself the negative outcome of a situation, or you just say, I'm just not going to deal with this situation, whatever it is for you, but it makes you feel unseen, unheard here, okay? And that's also a fear that some of you could be carrying. Some of you are having a fear of competition. Maybe you're fighting with someone, maybe a partner, or one-upping each other. And some of you maybe just, kind of getting tired of the fighting, or the back and forth situation here. Spirit is calling on you to embrace this Queen of Wands energy. There's also healing here, because I have the Temperance with this Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands is action-oriented person, right? This is a person that takes action and go forward with what it is that they want, right? And they know that they have everything within them to create whatever it is that they want, and they will be successful at it. And they're very, passionate and creative at what they do. So Spirit is telling you, and this is in your outcome, so Spirit is telling you to adapt that energy, right? Instead of thinking the negative part of a situation, or holding on to the past of a situation, they're telling you to, because the Queen of Wands is a forward movement, right? She moves, she goes, she's determined here. So they're telling you to move forward here, right? It's not for you to stay stuck or in fear or in the past, okay? And with that, you have the Temperance card. It's also Sagittarius. Some of you, again, could be dealing with a Sagittarius here. So Sagittarius, Cancer, Taurus. Who else we have here? And Scorpio. All right, for some of you, okay? But Temperance is about balance, right? It's about having a flow, an even flow of that. It's also healing, because again, this is in your past, so it is something you've been carrying. It is some kind of heartbreak or sadness that you've been carrying for a long time, that I feel like it makes some of you see things, I guess you could say the glass half full, right? Instead of half empty instead of half full, okay? Whatever you experience kind of make you look at things more in a negative way than in a positive way, right? So Spirit is calling you kind of to change something and to cut something out and let go of past pain here, okay? So I'm going to give you your advice card, and then we're going to close out here, okay? So your advice is, I can't even see that. You probably can't see it. Mindset, okay? So you have mindset. Kind of goes with what I've been saying. But it says mindset. Your habitual thoughts create your experience. Align your thinking with your desires. Catch negative self-talk and replace it with empowering beliefs, Pisces. Shift your mental patterns from lack into victory, okay? So that is what they want you to do here. So wherever, whatever attachments you've been holding on to, whether it's subconscious, about your situation or even about your, you. They want you to let that go. Whatever past pains you experience, Spirit God is very well aware of what you've experienced, but you don't need to carry it anymore. It's not yours to carry. They want you to free yourself in order to immerse yourself into this energy, because this is in your future position, which is the Empress, which is abundance, which is a self-nurturing, self-love, knowing your worth, all right? Knowing how beautiful and important you are, whether you're male or female, I don't care, right? This is what they want for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. And until you're back here, bye for now.